So, the first PlayStation 6 prototype shown off at TGS, the new Dualsense Controller has launched, and the God of War Greek Saga Remaster. Those are the stories we're going to cover today, and if you could hit that like button on the video, thank you to those that do it, and as always, it's very much appreciated. First, yes or no, are you getting the PlayStation 5 Pro or not? The PlayStation 5 Pro is now just 1 month away from launch, and people have had time to digest the information. The initial price shock has calmed down a bit, and Digital Foundry has released multiple videos for the Pro at this point. So I want to see if any of this, the circumstances at this point, has changed people's minds or one way or the other, to get it or not to get it. So comment below yes or no if you're getting the PlayStation 5 Pro or not. Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the first story of the video, new DualSense controller has launched. So there's a YouTuber that has been covering the revisions Sony's had for the DualSense controller. I wasn't aware of just how many revisions have happened, but apparently it's now at revision 5 for the DualSense controller, according to YouTuber How2X. He's been following these slight revisions, breaking down the controllers to find their differences. To find out what version your controller is, go to the back of your controller and you'll see a serial number that has obviously a sequence of letters and numbers, and the second number on that serial number, according to How2X, is the version of your DualSense. I wasn't aware of this, but looking at my controllers, I can now see that I have version 2, 3, and 4 controllers. The Astrobot controller is apparently a version 4 controller, so this new controller just launched very recently, considering the Astrobot controller launched last month. Looking into the video How2X made, it seems the major focus for the changes for version 5 was around the trigger and making it more repairable, making repairability easier. According to the YouTuber, Sony has made changes to the trigger mechanism on every iteration of the controller. His theory is that Sony's had a lot of trigger related controllers they had to service, and they wanted to make this process easier. They could also be improving the triggers so they have less of them breaking as well. I'll personally say I've had multiple controllers. I've used my DualSense Edge, for example, for a long while now, and I've never broken the triggers, but I can see how that could possibly happen. It's a cool video. You should check it out. I'll leave the link in the description below. And if you're enjoying the video so far, hit that subscribe button and join our growing community on our way to 150,000 subscribers. Now, diving into the second story of the video, God of War Greek Saga Remaster. Reading from Comic Book, a new rumor is suggesting that PlayStation might be gearing up to release a remastered collection of some of the older entries in the God of War series for modern platforms. Throughout the PlayStation 3 era, Sony has opted to remaster nearly every game up until that point in the God of War franchise. Titles like God of War 2, God of War Chains of Olympus, and Ghosts of Sparta were all remastered as part of different bundles and were brought to the PlayStation 3. In the generation that followed, though, only a remaster of God of War 3 ended up coming to the PlayStation 4. Now it sounds as though PlayStation could be dipping into this back again in the coming year. As reported by Need for Games, the publication shared new information from an insider called Lunatic Ignis, who claimed on Discord that multiple God of War remasters are in the works. It was said that this remaster would encompass all of the games from the Greek era of the series. This would include the first 3 mainline games, Chains of Olympus, Ghost of Sparta, and Ascension. The project is said to be in the works primarily at developer Nixxes and will be announced in March of 2025, which is when the series will turn 20 years old. Further details on the collection's eventual launch were not shared. So, obviously, this is a rumor for now, but it's the same person who mentioned the Black Myth Wukong DLC and potential sequel, and also said that the PlayStation 5 Pro was set to be revealed before the State of Play, but that one I'll say could have been a logical guess. Besides Lunatic Ignis, remember, we also had Special Nick claim that the first 3 games would be getting a potential remaster/remake, but here, Lunatic is saying the entire Greek saga is gonna get remastered, which I hope is the case. Let's see how this goes come next year, but you guys let me know if you want a God of War Greek Saga remaster for the PlayStation 5 or not. Let me know down in the comments below. And now diving into the final story of the video, the first PlayStation 6 prototype shown off. Reading from Comic Book, according to a new rumor, Sony has already begun to show off the PlayStation 6 to various partners, or at least a prototype of the console. The report comes the way of Russian journalist Anton Logvinov via his personal Telegram account. The journalist didn't divulge a ton of salient details, but does mention the new console in relation to Tokyo Game Show, where Sony was present last month. Logvinov specifically claims that Sony not only returned to the Japanese trade and game show, which it has skipped in recent years, but showed its next-gen console, or at least a prototype of it, to select partners. It is suggested that this led to a larger than normal attendance for the show. Whether PS6 games were shown off running on the prototype machine, or if Sony was showing off just its hardware plans while talking shop with partners interested in developing for it, the rumor does not say. Unfortunately, what is above is the extent of the rumor, which naturally should be taken with a grain of salt. The source in question has both proven reliable in the past as well has been off the mark in the past. This is typically true of all that peddle in rumors and leaks. So I believe the last time we mentioned this person, it was because of their supposed leaks in regards to the next PlayStation Portable, which they state will support PlayStation 4 games. That rumor also came from Moore's Law is Dead, who is known to be reliable, especially at this point. So I'm not sure if Anton got it from him, but I will say Anton only mentioned PS4 games for the PlayStation Portable 3, while Moore's Law is Dead mentioned PS4 games and some PS5 games for the next PlayStation Portable. Regardless of this rumor, it's not shocking that Sony is connecting with partners about their next console. Mark Cerny has stated it takes about 4 years to make a console, and we've heard the PS6 started development last year, and initial talks happened in 2022 with AMD. And based off earlier leaks, the PlayStation 6 is planned for sometime in 2027 or 2028, so they would need to connect with developers anyway. It's likely this is happening right now, even if this rumor wasn't out there. But you guys let me know if you're looking forward to the PlayStation 6 or not. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button, as it always helps, and subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is to body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with "It is a new week." I'm back in Canada. I've left Japan. I miss Japan. I miss the good food. I miss the cities, the exploration. Of course, that is the case with vacations. You know, you miss them after they're gone. But I'm also excited to be back, and the holiday season's coming up, and the PlayStation 5 Pro is coming up literally next month. Some games to play: Silent Hill 2 Remake, Until Dawn, the Black Ops 6, a bunch of games coming up, Horizon Remaster. I'm excited for what's ahead in the rest of the year. But if you guys are excited for the new week, destroy the comment section with "It is a new week," and I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do, because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.